Wala eh. Oo, wala. Klarito. Hindi. Oo. Thank you. Hello ba? Hello. Ay. Uy ba? Thank you. Doing good. Excited for this last games. Super important. We want to. It's a lot at stake, a lot of scenarios that could happen, but we want to finish strong this eliminations and hopefully carry that momentum to the playoffs. Hopefully. I mean, God willingly, we can do it, and we're prepared. So hopefully, we'll see what happens. Just a lot of talks about what they like to do, what we can exploit, and then going back to what we do best, and then just try to execute that as best as we can. All right. Thank you. Who's there? And coming to you from the Field Sports Arena, dito po sa Pasig City, this is the Battle for Stability, a matchup between the TNT Tropang GIga and the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. This is the final game of the elimination round, and after this game, we get to find out what our playoff picture will look like in your PBA 49th season. Commissioners Carlo Pamintuan with Coach Ronnie Magsano on the call. Coach Ronnie, for TNT, not a lot of movement because they're locked in at the number 2 spot, but for Rain or Shine, boy, this is a huge game for them. It means either a knockout game for the 8th spot or a direct path to the 6th spot. Worlds of difference for Rain or Shine. They lose, as you mentioned, they have to contend for a possible playoff, rather they have to play for a playoff spot. Meanwhile, TNT already with a twice to beat edge heading to the quarterfinals. So take a look at the playoffs. This is if TNT will win on the other side. For Rain or Shine, if they win, they jump to the number 6 spot for a best of 3 series with a converged fiber X with one win. With one single win. It all could change for them, and that will relegate NLEX to the do or die against the Magnolia Chicken de Platos Hot Shots this coming Sunday. But we're getting way ahead of ourselves because we have this game to play before we get to see what the playoff picture will get to look like. Teams at number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are not moving. Already set are our top 5, so it's a matter of forming the rest of
our field in terms of the playoffs for the TNT Tropang Giga. They picked up a huge win in their last game as they dominated the San Miguel Beermen. And in the end, that ended up being a loss that San Miguel Beer would, would take for the final time in our Commissioner's Cup as the defending champions booted out, not even making it into the quarterfinals.
That loss sent San Miguel into extinction here in the Commissioner's Cup and gave TNT eventually a free ride to a twice to beat edge after, of course, one of the other teams was able to help them get that twice to beat edge. And in this particular matchup, it was really not that much, or rather, that big a lead for TNT and in the telling third quarter run, anchored on the likes of Jason Castro, Jefferson Pogoy, swung the tide in their favor. Eventually, it was too tough for San Miguel to overcome the last quarter.
Rondé Hollis Jefferson, people call him the lefty Kobe sometimes, especially when he was playing for Jordan. And this was the death anniversary
Right.
of the Mamba himself, Kobe Bryant, and he played up to the standards of what Kobe would have been proud of. Because, I mean, my goodness, when did you last see Coach Ronnie? A triple-double with 30, 20, and 10.
Right? And that's why he is a special player and a back-to-back Governor's Cup champion and a back-to-back Best Import awardee. Numbers that will tell you he was at his best, locked in. And definitely his impactful numbers had a lot to do about this dominant win by TNT against San Miguel. Imagine that kind of triple-double from start to finish. He was outstanding, awesome as a team player, and the game management that they contributed likewise for the Tropang Giga.
And for more on the TNT Tropang Giga, we send it over to Miss Belle Gregorio. Belle?
According to assistant coach Samir Saga, Coach Shot reiterated that despite having a twice speed advantage, this is just step one of their goals. There is no easy win for them, and the practices and the preparation leading up to this, it was reminded by the coaches that they just have to keep working as much as possible. The goal is to carry momentum heading into the next round. So that means still ensuring that their core keeps getting better and better, and they also give opportunities to their other players in this game against Greater Shine. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you for that report, Miss Bell. And Ronde really is the type of import who will not change his mindset, even if there's basically no advantage to gain, at least in terms of play of positioning for TNT heading into this match against the Rainer and Shine Elasto Painters. But for the G Painters, for Coach Yang Yao and his entire squad, night and day difference depending on the result of this matchup in their last game. Tough loss. It was a huge blow to their cause as Rainer Shine ended up losing a big one to the NLEX Road Warriors. You lose against a team that you can be tied with in terms of the quotient, and it
Correct.
hurts you two times.
They have lost back-to-back games against Ginebra and against Index. This team, remember, was even contending for a possible twice to beat edge, but right now, just trying to make sure that they get to the last game. And in this particular contest, they lost the battle in the points of the paint. But the bottom line is they gave up the most number of points here in the Commissioner's Cup, and they just could not stop Robert Bowling and the timely three-point shooting of Semerad and Torres down the stretch that eventually sealed the doom or eventually sealed the game in favor of the NLEX Road Warriors.
Coach Yang Yao was open in saying that he picked up Dion Thompson because of how he defended Junmar Fajardo. For Coach Yang, the path to the championship always has to go through SMB and Junmar. But it's a different time now in the PBA with Junmar and the rest of the Beermen eliminated. How can Dion Thompson be helpful to the cause of Rainer Shine? And these were his numbers against NLEX.
Numbers will tell you he's within his average in terms of those statistics. But they need him to be more assertive in terms of getting more rebounds, protecting the rim, playing tougher defense, because those are things that they really need if they are to overcome the Tropang Giga unit. Right now, Thompson will be called upon to propel Rainer Shine to an all-important win against TNT in this matchup.
We send it back to Ms. Bel Gregorio.
Despite it looking like the strength of Rainer Shine has been taken away from them, Coach Yang is still firm that they still will try to run at every opportunity. This is their identity after all. Last game for him, it was just a case of them not making their shots and not having an answer to Robert Bole. So tonight, it was emphasized that they have to work early. They just have to set the right pace right away, so they won't have to keep chasing after their opponent, that they'll be able to make stops to play their transition. At this point, let's now
Good. Forward, number 16, R.R. Pugoy. And also at forward, number 24, Ronde Hollis Jefferson. Head coach of TNT is Chuck Reyes. And now introducing the starters for the Rain or Shine and Elasto Faders. From Caloocan City at guard, number 8, Anton Asisio. Also at guard from Mexico, Pampanga, number 4, Mike Palazzo. And center, number 9, Dian Thompson. From Magsaysay, Davao del Sur at forward, number 22, Jonar Clavito. And also at forward from Cebu, number 0, Kaylan Chongson. Head coach for Rain or Shine is GIga. Game officials are It's a battle for stability between TNT and Rain or Shine. Our starters in this ballgame, Nabatak, Oftana, Williams, Pogoy, and Hollis Jefferson for TNT, Aquisio, Malonzo, Thompson, Clarito, and Tiongson for Rain or Shine. And it will be the two imports who will jump it up at center court. Dion Thompson versus the incomparable Ronde Hollis Jefferson, Bruta Oliva, Flor Delita. Our starting referees.
A starting unit for TNT that gave them a total of 85 points against San Miguel.
Tip-off brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. It will be TNT with the first crack at scoring here in this matchup. Oftana missing the first jumper and quickly running on the other side is Rain or Shine. Look at that, a deflection early from Ronde Hollis Jefferson.
It's not just the triple-double that he was able to deliver. It's the kind of defense that he was able to impose against San Miguel that made those triple-double games more impressive.
20 seconds into this matchup, we have a substitution as Jason Castro checks in. Coach
And
Reyes saw
checks out.
he saw something in terms of the starting unit of Coach Yengao that he wants Jason Castro to take advantage of. And because Dion Thompson is a more natural big, it'll have to be either Kelly Williams or JP Eram defending him for TNT.
Those two players had key roles in terms of limiting Junmar Fajardo, the last win of TNT. In spite of the fact that Junmar scored over 30 points the first two quarters, was really significant for TNT in keeping the production of Fajardo really down.
This is a great look from the corner, and Asisio converts on the first basket of this game.
Rain or Shine at 42 points from the three-point line compared to a total of 24 for NLEX. But NLEX hit the most impactful threes, especially when Rain or Shine was threatening to overcome a double-digit deficit.
Alvin Oftana attacks, kicks it to the corner as well. RHJ, three-point shot. Strong rebound, Malonzo. Thompson left unmarked, straightaway three, in and out. Johnson with his second effort, 5 quick ones for the Elasto Painters.
Inside position against a very good and solid rebounder. Johnson played 17 minutes, grabbed 5 rebounds, scored 4 points in their last loss against the Road Warriors.
I'm sure the coaching staff of the Magnolia Chicken de Blatos Hot Shots will stay behind watching this ball game because they want to know who they will be facing. Come our knockout game on Sunday. First bucket for TNT is delivered by R.R. Pugoy.
Right, extremely hot. The last 2 games after a 6-point game versus Ginebra and 9 points versus Terraferma has averaged 17 points in the last 2 wins for TNT.
And Pugoy will score their first 5 points. And when he starts off well, he usually stays hot for the rest of the ball game.
Exactly, and he has averaged 7 points in the first quarter in the last 2 games. 8 against San Miguel and 6 against Phoenix.
Now 5 in the early minutes. Another steal here. 4 entry pass. A couple of bad entry passes coming from Rain or Shine. Pugoy almost stepping out of bounds. Castro launches from deep. In and out on the triple.
Would have been 8 straight points for TNT after being down by 5 to open up this quarter.
Dion facing up now against Kelly. Settles for the mid-range look and he gets it to drop.
Big man who really loves to play in the perimeter.
Yeah.
And that is one thing that they are hopeful that somehow he can improve on, which is also play back to the basket to help out in terms of inside scoring.
And ever the veteran, he told his point guard Anton Apisa to calm down a little bit before sending in that entry pass as RHJ scores his first 2 points.
Deadly from the top, lethal from the wing, and even from the corner, can get to the basket with ease.
Asisio off a couple of screens, pull up jumper short. Great effort on the rebounding. Alonso gives them their second set of second chance points.
4 inside points, 2 offensive rebounds, 2-point lead. Elasto Painters, the kind of effort that they need to be able to keep in step or perhaps get this all-important win against Tropang GIga.
And this is basically the first game of the playoffs already for the Rainer Shine Elasto Painters.
True.
If you lose, you have to win 3 straight knockout games to make it into the semifinals.
Correct.
But if you win, you only need 2 wins out of 3
In a best of 3
to
series.
get to the same phase. 9-7, a 2-point advantage for the Elasto Painters. Kelly of the Euro.
Oh, wow.
Somehow, that falls in for Machine Gun Kelly.
Age is just a number for Machine Gun Kelly. An extremely able individual defender, but also a big plus in terms of scoring when needed to.
Oh, a Euro step reverse coming from this step. Good position inside. The pass to the corner. Malonzo picks it out to Tiongson. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Tiongson testing the defense of Hollis Jefferson. Trying to find a gap, and he will miss wildly on that shot attempt. Castro pushing. Jason, the layup, the finger goal is a beauty.
Vintage Jason Castro, earlier age-led Kelly Williams, 2 key figures in the last title run for TNT in the Commissioner's Cup, continues to play their best for Coach Joe Tres, now on top by 2 after being behind by as much as 5.
Another 3 for Anton. It's good again. 6 points early for Aficio.
Been very aggressive looking for his shots, and why not? One of the top 3-point shooters for Rain or Shine, getting another start here to try and help Rain or Shine get off to a blistering first quarter.
RHJ connects with his own 3. It's his first. Made it count on the second.
And that has been extremely evident. This confidence, a much improved 3-point shooter who's at 40% at present and ranks, I believe, number 4 among all reinforcements in 3-point shooting percentage.
Another 4 entry pass coming from Rainer Shine as we take another look at the second triple of the ball game from Anton Asisio, countered by this 3 from RHJ. Kelly wants to try his luck from downtown. That's way short. Rainer Shine pushing. Alonso sends it to Dion. Thompson now posting up against Kelly. Double team comes, forcing him to a miss.
That's what Jefferson will do. Just sit inside the paint and wait to be able to provide help.
Asisio all over Jason Castro in that particular play, blocking his shot, but the ball will stay on the side of the TNT Tropang GIga, who are currently holding a 2-point advantage. It is 14-12 in their favor as they are our first time out of the match.
We are still live from the Phil Sports Arena for the TNT Rain or Shine match. In the situation that the Elasto Painters find themselves in, Dion Thompson will be the first to say how important it is for them to keep their confidence. He shared that his struggles have been from the defense thrown at him in the low post and the many hands that doubled down on him in the passing lane. But now that he should be better at expecting this, he said it is up to him on how to navigate this. Against TNT tonight, he has challenged himself that it doesn't take a lot of talent to rebound. So this is his non-negotiable for himself. This is also coupled with a heavy task of, in his words, building a wall against Ronde Hollis Jefferson. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you for that report, Miss Bell. Again, it's tough when you're playing your first conference in the PBA. You have to adjust immediately. Some of our imports used to playing alongside other imports, but now all alone here in our competitions. Ronde Hollis Jefferson has proven to be the cream of the crop, the top among the rest.
Yeah, second to none.
Yes, he and Justin Brownlee really the standards in terms of imports. That's why it doesn't matter if it's the Governor's Cup or the Commissioner's Cup.
Yes, yes.
As long as they're available, they will play for TNT and Ginebra.
Not too many reinforcements are able to do that kind of flexibility and versatility.
Dion meets the double team. They swing it. Corner three is open, but that's a miss. Coming from Alonso, rebound. The battle is won by RHJ. Oftana with a free look, wide open, and he drains it from downtown.
That's confidence for Oftana. What about that pass coming from Jefferson? A point center really has excellent peripheral vision. Down 5, now on top at the same number of points in a 10-point swing at present.
The jump hook is money for Dion Thompson, and he will have to be a consistent threat inside.
Yes, correct.
Especially matched up against a local from TNT.
Correct. Missed one earlier. Nails his second attempt from the inside. Cuts the lead to 3.
Hollis Jefferson jumper no. Malonzo rebound. Thompson back to the post up. The dig coming from Jason. Asisio with space. Third triple on the match.
And that's the value of Thompson trying to attack inside. It will open up the shooting space for his outside snipers, and Asisio delivered his third 3-point basket. 9 of the first 17 points.
Punishing Jason Castro for attempting a steal there on Dion Thompson. Jason with the score tied at 17. Oftana, same spot, different result. He missed it long. Asisio on the push. He wants a 4 this time. Comes up short. He checked for Anton Asisio. Now he'll have to post up down low. Ooh, but he takes the ball away from Oftana. Wow. Jason Castro, though, like taking candy from a baby. Pogoy erases the defense and connects inside. He has 7.
RR Pogoy has been the best fast break finisher for TNT in the last few wins. And what about Jason Castro with a takeaway against Anton Asisio?
Clarito, Johnson up top. They go inside now to Thompson. The jumper won't get the roll. Less than 4 minutes remaining here in our opening quarter. Again, we thank you for joining us on PBA Rush and Filipinas Live. Pogoy with a pass. All right, stay with a gigantic throwdown.
At one instance, against San Miguel, TNT had 17 assists on 19 made field goals. Eventually ended up with 27 assists on 39 made shots. It's a place such as this.
And this best move of the game is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA.
Down 5, up 4. Earlier, it was tied at 17 after another 3 ball was delivered by Anton Asisio. So take a look at the second unit players of both teams coming in.
Karakot, Santillan, Norwood, Nocum. Will join their efforts. Dion Thompson, as we remind you that the annual NBA Watch and Win is back. Watch live games on NBA TV Philippines, on Sports and Filipinas Live until February 16. And wait for the questions to be flashed on screen during breaks. To visit nba.onesport.ph after to send in your answers. Karakot has it up top. A little too close for comfort was a defense from Raynam Patak.
Further shy, gave up 2 36-point quarters, I believe, against the Road Warriors. Something that they would not like to happen against TNT.
.333 left in our opening period. Nocum kicks it out. Thompson launches from deep. Still short. RHJ against Gabe Norwood. Kick out back to Nambata. Nambata to his strong side. High off the glass. That's home.
TNT has an avalanche or a lot of players who can make very sound and excellent basketball plays when the shot clock is winding down.
And this second unit deliver for Coach Yang Yao, and Santillan does exactly that with a triple.
That's the 4 3-point basket for Rain or Shine. That's 12 of their first 20 points coming from the long ball.
So both these teams will not shy away from throwing it up from deep. Would be a firefight here at the Field Sports Arena. Mid-range look will not fall for Nambata. Norwood pushes forward to Santillan. Norwood with a look from the outside, no. 23-20 is the count. 2:20 remaining in our opening quarter. JP Aram takes the handoff, gives it to Oftana instead.
Wow.
Calvin Oftana with a free pass.
Gotta try and cover the left side of Calvin Oftana, but because he is an excellent three-point shooter, you have no choice but to extend your defense all the way.
Oh boy,
to the line.
Santillano hot with 2 triples coming off the bench.
Hit for that. Good retaliation here for Santillan after giving up the driving 2-point driving basket coming from Oftana earlier.
Aram could not answer back, so 5 triples between Anton Asisio and Leonard Santillan. Thompson, good defense by Aram. He goes to the other side, another miss for Dion. RHJ on the push. Preemptive foul given up by Caracol.
Definitely the best anchor in terms of transition among all reinforcements.
Timeout for the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. 25-23, a 2-point lead for TNT. Leonard Santillan, 5 of 12 from the field, 12 points and 6 boards in their last game against the NLEX Road Warriors. It would prove to be not enough to overcome the overwhelming offense of Robert Wallach, Mike Watkins, and the rest of the Road Warriors, but now starting off hot with a couple of 3 bombs in this match.
But they want to be better defensively against a team who's also scored really well in their last 2 wins, as TNT was able to register an average of about 110 or 112 the last 2 wins against Phoenix and against San Miguel, winning by 36 over Phoenix, and likewise beating San Miguel by 18 points.
Quick substitution, out comes Gabe Norwood, and their import Dion Thompson, Belga, and Keith Dato will be the bigs for Coach Yang.
What about Santillan playing the 3 spot?
RHJ with the speed advantage against Bo. The follow-away jumper is sweet.
Lethal from the 3. Also a threat from the 4-point line. A masterful player from mid-range.
For the offense, going to the bigs as Keith Dato overcooks that look.
There's a lot of pressure in this game for Rain or Shine,
absolutely.
really. No ifs and buts about it.
And none, virtually, for TNT.
None at all.
Because whatever happens, they will have a twice to beat
Imagine
advantage
that. Imagine
in the
that.
quarterfinals alongside Northport, sitting at number 1.
So Eastern, Magnolia, and NLEX intently watching the result of this game.
First you have, you're cheering.
They're cheering at all.
RHJ missing, thought he was fouled, referee's not agreeing. Santillan leaves it for Dato. Attacks, Keith, the layup, won't fall in. Hollis Jefferson goes to the crossover, locates Kim Auren, the 3-point shot, in and out.
Transition threes, large part and parcel of the offensive arsenal of TNT.
Auren did not play in their last game. There's a mismatch. Keith Dato is being defended by Nambatak, so he'll have to post up. But Nambatak can give